Hi, this is Barry J. McDonald here, and I'd like to welcome you to today's episode over at rightcom.com. And today we're going to have a look at what is your smiley vision. Now, maybe you've never been asked that question before. I doubt you've ever been asked that question before. And maybe you're possibly wondering what is a smiley vision. And to explain it best, what happened was a couple of days ago I was scrolling through YouTube and I'd come upon a couple of motivational videos. And I came across a few from Arnold Schwarzenegger. And Arnold Schwarzenegger is a big hero of mine for all the things that he's achieved, not just in bodybuilding, but for somebody who couldn't speak the language and had a name that was very difficult to pronounce, and poor acting skills, how he turned all that around to forge the career that he did for himself. So I sat down and I watched the video, and there was a part of the video that stood out to me and made me think. And when he was asked about many years back when he was training in the gym, somebody asked him in the gym, Arnold, why have you got a big grin on your face? Why are you still smiling? He was after doing a certain amount of squats. He was after lifting a couple of 100 pounds weight in his back, and yet he was smiling as he was going into the next set. Somebody that said to him, Arnold, compared to everybody else in the gym here, even some of the other pros, like, they all had a glum look on their face, or they just looked like they didn't want to be there. And, he says, how can you be smiling when you're putting your body through all this kind of torture and all the sets and reps that you're doing, And Arnold said it was simply that, he had a vision of where he wanted to be. And every rep that he did, every set that he did was bringing him closer to his goal. So because of that, then he knew that every time he pushed himself to his limit, he was doing it for a reason. And because of that, then he'd envision this goal coming closer and closer to him. And because of that, he could smile because he knew that, each action he was taking was bringing him closer to that goal. Whereas maybe the other bodybuilders maybe hadn't got, they had no goal at all, maybe apart from winning a competition. But he had this grand scheme of where he wanted his life to go. And because of that, then, everything was bringing him closer to his goal. And that's what gave him a smile. And I was just thinking how many, people online who are writers or, who have online businesses or, sit down to their keyboards every day with a smile on their face, thinking that the next hour that they pump out, whether it's an article, whether it's a blog post, whether it's a video or whatever they're doing, a new product or whatever it is, that they actually release it with a smile on their face thinking, well, that is something that's going to bring me closer to my goal. And I doubt there's many that actually do. When I read in some of the forums, then you people complaining that they have to sit down for so many hours a day to do writing, and it's such a drudgery, and it's this and it's that, and there seems to be no joy in it. There seems to be no kind of happiness that that they haven't got this grand vision of where they want to be. Maybe if they had something as simple as a kind of an image of the type of earnings they wanted to get, the audience they wanted to have, the email list they wanted to have, and the collection of books they would have in the future. And if they would just have that kind of smiley vision in their head, I'm sure it would make all that writing a lot, it'd make your time a lot more pleasant, because that every moment you spent behind the laptop, every moment, every word you wrote was bringing you closer to this goal. And because of that, then you'd have a smile on your face. And maybe that's why a lot of them don't have a smile on their face. Even if you just take this off to the the brick and mortar shops and stores and stuff like that, how many owners in those stores have a smile on their face, a real authentic smile on their face. Even the staff, like it's been said that 70 or 80% of staff and people in jobs don't want to do the job that they're doing. And because of that, then they never give the best, service that they can give. They never kind of greet you with a smile, and they never seem to be enjoying themselves. So maybe if, those people had this kind of, as Arnold had, like a big goal, a plan for themselves, you'd probably find a lot of people to be, putting in more, giving you better quality work, and, be glad to see you coming into the store and buying products, because they know that each day, each day that goes by, each customer goes by is bringing them closer to that goal. But for the majority of people, they don't. So what about your smiley vision? Have you got a smiley vision? Have you got something that's going to make you jump out of bed in the morning and make you just switch on that laptop and get working straight away? Something that's going to make you put in that extra half an hour of writing when you're too tired and you think you can't do it, and something that's going to make you think, well, God, I'm not going to put off my writing today like I usually do, because this is what I'm going to do. Something that's going to get rid of your procrastination and putting off your dream, because you have a direction that you want to go, somewhere you want to be, and everything, every small action you do is bringing you closer to that goal. So maybe it's something you could think about today. Find out what your smiley vision is. Even you need to grab a pen and paper and sit down and think about, well, where would I like my life to go to? And then have a plan of where you want to be, and then know that every action that you're going to take today, tomorrow, the next day is going to bring you to that dream. It's going to chip away slowly, and it's going to be another step forward, and it's going to bring you closer to that. And I'm sure if you do that, you're going to write better work. You're going to give more of yourself in every piece that you do, and you're going to have a pride in the work that you create. And again, you'll know what you're bringing. Every step is bringing you closer to your goal. So my name's been Barry J. McDonald. I hope you enjoyed this episode from writecom.com. Now, if you want to come to the blog, if you'd like to pick up, we've a couple of free reports. There's, if you're a writer or if you're a blogger, that you might want to read. So if you come on over to writecom.com, you can have a read of the blog and you can pick up some of that great free content we have. So take care and have a great day. Bye bye.